Okay, ready? Hi, this is Sergio Devani of excessiveintense.com, and today we've got a killer interview with Charlotte, North Carolina's Wretched. Yeah, you know what? I'm even having a hard time even saying their name. They are so freaking brutal. You know, these guys, I saw them live just a few minutes ago. They freaking smoked everything inside. In fact, the club is on fire. No, I'm just kidding. And their new album, Son of Perdition, freaking A. It is the sickest album of the year, I think. It's probably one of the best. Excellent production. It's diverse. It's just out of this world. You gotta check these guys out. They'll freaking kill you. They're fucking sick.
We will murder you.
Yes. Alright, well anyways, I just wanted to introduce the whole band. If you guys don't mind introducing yourselves. This is Wretched right here.
John, I play guitar.
Marshall, play drums.
Andrew, play bass.
Adam, do vocals.
Steven, play guitar.
Alright, well hey listen, this new album just freaking smokes. You know, from listening to Son of Perdition, it seems like you guys have spent a lot of time writing and putting this album together. So what was the motivation in writing Wretched's best album yet?
The funny story is that album
album
was written and recorded in a month and a half.
Yeah. So that was our motivation, was like, let's get some shit
Deadline
out.
was the motivation. Like,
We had a sweet tour in the works, so we had to get an album out by the time the tour was going on.
yeah, we got the Metal Alliance tour lined up with like the Devil Driver, the Faceless, Dying Fetus, and our labels. Like, we got this awesome tour for you guys.
3 Inches of Blood.
Yeah, like, we got this amazing
Jumper Cowboy.
yeah. We got this amazing tour for you guys. Like, we need record guys. You know, like, we got like 3 songs written. So like, cool. So it's like 14-hour days. Like,
but I think that's the beauty of it, though. We hammered it out, and it came out like I think a little bit different than if we had the time to actually sit down. So I think the album came out really it's a unique one. And, you know, we spent a shitload of time, but just in a compressed amount of time.
And a lot.
All day,
we
every
always
day.
like have this weird improvisatory thing. Like, we come in the studio, we're like, we don't really have the solo stuff. We're just like, let's just go with it. Like, and Jamie's amazing with
Jamie
that.
King,
Jamie just kind of like coaches us through. He's like, hit space bar and just like, just go with it, guys. Yeah. Like,
wow. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
Sounds good. Do you feel that the musical diversity on this record will disappoint your longtime fans? I've noticed compared to, I haven't heard the first album. I know. They never sent it to me. That's why. But anyways, hey, compared to the second album, I think this new album is a lot more musically diverse. So do you think a lot of your old-time fans will be kind of alienated or kind of think, oh, what happened here?
Some of them are acting a little weird, but you know, it's you know, we're like the new album. You know, we tried something different.
It's with the changing of times. You know, you can't just like put out the same record.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we want to be, we want evolution. You know.
It's a catch-22 because you know, like I do the same thing with bands I listen to. You know, if an album comes out and it's a little different, I always am like, I don't know about this, but from a musician point of view, you know, we want to move forward and we want to work on stuff, and like, and really, the last thing we want to do is put out the same album twice, do the same shit twice. Fuck.
Down in one, down in one, down in one, down in one, down in one. We had this drinking game. If you get caught drinking in your right hand, you have to chug it.
Third time this has happened to me tonight.
Actually, you've never done this in an interview before. I like this.
Third time this happened to me tonight. Cars. Came off. Cars.
Oh, all right.
God damn. Every time. Third time tonight.
All right. Too bad the cars can't grow wings and fly over us, huh? All right. So, hey, listen, I noticed a lot of references to God, politics, and the themes of the world coming to an end. So what inspired such personal lyrical themes? I mean, you know, there are bands that kind of stray away from these types of subjects, and you guys have approached them full on. So what inspired all of this?
When I was working on the lyrics, I had a lot of stuff. This guy.
Marshall does all the writing.
It's all this guy.
It was all just really on my mind. You know, I think everybody has that on their mind, especially, you know, 2012. It's something America kind of obsesses about. So it felt natural to write about all the stuff that worried me. You know, like just really things I dream about. Like I don't know. I think it was kind of natural to write about it. Politics, write about, but it's all up to the listener to decipher it. You know, I'm not going to tell you how to vote or what to do, but I'll express my opinion in one form or another. You know?
Right. Okay. That sounds cool. Would you say that all of these different dogmas and agendas have ruined the world? And if you could, how would you fix it?
I think, ultimately, like, less war, you know, a little more working on our own infrastructure, you know, like, it's not metal. But I mean, you know, just like trying to produce our own products is something I think is really important. You know, grow our own food, not importing as much and exporting as much, driving jobs away and whatnot. You know, I think that's really important, but ultimately it's not like a bold statement. It's something you have to kind of look for in the lyrics.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. You know, a lot of these lyrical ideas can be heard, especially on the following tracks: "Eminent Growth," "The First Sign of Rust," and probably the most standout track for me was "Dreams of Chaos." I mean, musically, "Dreams of Chaos" is wow. I mean, so what I'm getting at here is that a lot of these three songs, I noticed a lot of these references. So was it just a kind of natural thing, or you just decided that, well, these three songs are going to have something more kind of like, you know, what's going on in the world, you know, type of subject?
Lyric-wise, there was no real planning to it, you know, it's just whatever I was feeling in the moment, I'd write it out, and just kind of how it worked out, you know. Definitely wanted that Armageddon vibe throughout the whole CD, because ultimately that was
kind of like the thematic element we were trying to go for, with like the title and the Son of Perdition, you know, this coming of this figure that's going to like just bring this apocalyptic mayhem to the world, you know, like, and Adam like just hit the nail on the head with the lyrics, like completely, especially with those three songs you were pointing out, like those are like the three like really hit home on this subject matter, like,
right.
Yeah.
I noticed that too, as a matter of fact, because I was reading the lyrics last time, and I was just like, wow, this is deep,
then,
you know?
The biggest, like, one of my favorite lyrically on the album, Come Accomplished, like, deals with, like, Adam's, like, personal struggle with Crohn's disease. And, like, if you read, like, the beginning lyrics, like, it's insane, like, how he's talking about, like this, like, his frustration with doctors, and, like, you know, like...
That was the first song on the album I actually listened to the lyrics. I make my own lyrics. I really actually shout the wrong lyrics every night.
Tell them some of the lyrics that you made up for Carmen.
Alright, my suffocating house, it always feels so swampy. So swampy. Yeah. But that was the first one I read the lyrics to.
Like,
it's way better than my lyrics.
Awesome. That sounds good. You know, regarding the new album sound, how would you say that producer Jamie King brought out Wretched's best performance and execution of the music? I know you mentioned just a little bit earlier, but how did he bring out the best on this album in all of you?
We come in there kind of like having an idea of what we want to do, but he always has awesome ideas just to like throw in here and there.
He pushes us to, like, to the brink, and, like, not just that, like, he's so positive, but at the same time, like, he'll straight up tell you if you suck. Like, he's like, you know, and like, he's like, no, that was, do it again.
Over and over.
And not only that, he's like, he won't take like a half-assed take, like, period. Like, and we love that for him. Like, he's like, no, do it again. And, like, he's so patient. Like, it's amazing. Like, probably will never work with anyone else. Like, we love Jamie to death. Like,
all right.
Like, he looked like Adam was in the same town as Jamie too, so he's like Adam's old band.
Kid.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Adam's old band recorded him.
Yeah, Glass Cats.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. What was it like putting this album together in the studio? Did you guys encounter any kind of setbacks or anything while you were working on this new album?
Didn't have any solos written.
None.
No
Yeah.
solos.
I had maybe the one Repeated End Is Near was the only track we had completely finished when we came in the studio. That was it.
Yeah.
Like,
So this, yeah, that
everything
really
else was kind of like,
yeah.
okay, we're good.
And we all
And then,
live in different places, so
I think there was one part Marshall and I really just like on the instrumental track, and that was it. Like,
a little bit of headbutting, but
there's one little drum fill, and that was about it. Everything else is just kind of went smooth.
Right, okay. Sounds good. And any last comments for your fans and listeners into extreme metal? What would you like to tell them?
Come see us on tour.
Pick up the new album, Son of Perdition, on victoryrecords.com.
Keep shredding.
We're coming out after this tour. Death Angel was straight up like, but Death Angel was fucking legendary. It's insane that we're out with it.
These guys are
Right after this, we're going out with 6 Feet Under and Cali Decapitation. Like definitely, if you're on the East Coast or in the Midwest, come see us on that.
And thanks for supporting us. I feel like our fans are always like, we see a lot of the same people at every show, and we're always housed up. Like tonight, one of our friends brought us food, and his girlfriend cooked it for us. And, you know, so thank you so much for just for supporting us and taking care of us. You're our family.
That's good. So you definitely believe that you've been getting a lot of warm reception towards the new album, and even personally towards you guys.
Definitely.
I think so. We get compliments after we play every night. You know, like
we just got to get that word out there. That's the hard thing right now, to be a new band in this genre right now. People like to get people actually listening to music. It's really hard. Like so we just toughing it out, doing it. Playing what the fuck we want to play, and like hopefully people like it. So.
All right, awesome.
Come drink beer with us.
Exactly.
Yeah, drink beer and maybe smoke some weed with us.
Whoa. Yes. So you guys, you want to check out the most brutal band of 2012? Wretched. These guys will tear you a new asshole. Even
we
more.
Will seriously, fuck your back and give you a new asshole.
There you go.
Go Cox.
Go Redskins.
go Dolphins.
I'm saying Dolphins.
Well,